Do you feel empty even after success, or even after achieving something which you set as a goal in your life? You worked so hard to achieve it. Even you sacrifice a lot to achieve that goal of yours. You imagine this moment in your journey. You thought this achievement would finally make everything feel complete. And for a brief moment, it did feel good. Then something strange happened. The excitement faded faster than you expected. The satisfaction felt shallow. And instead of fulfillment, there was a quiet emptiness. If this sounds familiar, this video is for you. Because feeling empty after success, that doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It doesn't mean you're broken. And it definitely doesn't mean success isn't worth pursuing. It means something important was missing from the equation. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. Success is very good at solving external problems. It gives you validation, security, status, relief. But success is terrible at answering internal questions. Questions like, is this who I want to be? Does this actually matter to me? What now? Most people are told that success will bring meaning. But meaning doesn't automatically come bundled with achievement. That's the first reason emptiness appears. You didn't fail. You succeeded. And discovered that success alone isn't enough. Something most people never realize is, while you were chasing the goal, your brain had a clear direction. There was something to strive toward. Something to fix, something to prove. The struggle gave your life structure. And once the goal is achieved, that structure disappears. The climb ends, the tension releases, and suddenly, there's silence. For many people, that silence feels like emptiness. Not because life lost value, but because the mission ended. Another reason success can feel empty is because of delayed emotions. While you were working toward the goal, you postponed parts of yourself. You told yourself, I'll rest later. I'll feel later. I'll be happy when I get there. Success arrives, and all the emotions you suppress show up at once. Fatigue, doubt, confusion, sometimes even sadness. And because these feelings arrive after success, people assume something is wrong with them. Nothing is wrong. You're just finally feeling what you didn't have time to feel before. There's another layer to this that's rarely discussed. Many people chase success as a way to resolve an identity question. They believe that achievement will answer, am I enough? Am I valuable? Do I matter? Success can quiet these questions temporarily, but it doesn't eliminate them. So when the achievement fades into normality, the old questions return. And when success was supposed to be the final answer, their return feels devastating. This is especially common in intelligent, self-aware people. People who don't just want success, they want alignment. They want their work to reflect who they are. They want their effort to feel meaningful, not just impressive. When success doesn't match their inner values, the emptiness is stronger, because now they're successful and misaligned. Let's talk about comparison. Success often comes with visibility, and visibility invites comparison. Once you reach a milestone, your reference point changes. You stop comparing yourself to who you were before, and start comparing yourself to those ahead of you. Suddenly, what once felt like a victory feels average, or worse, insignificant. This doesn't mean your achievement lost value. It means the mind constantly adjusts its baseline. Happiness based purely on milestones will always be temporary. There's also the myth of arrival. We're taught to believe that life has checkpoints, that once we reach them, we arrive. But life doesn't work like that. There is no final version of you waiting on the other side of success. There is only the next phase of growth. When people expect arrival and instead experience continuation, it feels like emptiness. Not because nothing is there, but because expectations were wrong. So what actually helps? The answer isn't to stop wanting success. It's to stop expecting success to do emotional work it was never designed to do. Success is a tool, not a source of identity, not a substitute for meaning. Meaning comes from alignment, from growth, from contribution, from becoming someone you respect, not just someone who achieves. If you feel empty after success, here's what that emptiness is telling you. It's telling you that your inner life needs attention now. That the next chapter isn't about proving. It's about integrating. About asking better questions. Not, what should I achieve next? But, what kind of life do I want this success to support? This is where many people rush too quickly. They immediately set a bigger goal. A harder target. A higher standard. Sometimes that's right. But sometimes, emptiness is an invitation to pause. To reflect. To realign. To rebuild your sense of meaning from the inside out. If you're feeling empty after success, remember this. You didn't climb the wrong mountain. You just discovered that the view isn't the destination. The destination was never the peak. It was who you became on the way up, and who you choose to become next. Success didn't fail you. It revealed what matters beyond it. And that realization, uncomfortable as it is not a problem. It's the beginning of a deeper, more honest life.